All right, welcome everyone.
Good evening.
Probably hide that, should I?
Yeah, best do. Okay, welcome everyone to the Monkey Island Trivia 2022. Some people watching might know we did one of these last year as well, and seemed to go down well, so we've done another one. The rounds are the same, but the questions are different. So we'll go through this. As you saw, was round one, the erased inquiries, so it's kind of a missing object round. But we'll go through, I'm going to say 7 rounds. I can't quite remember, but I think we've got 7. So if you want to join in, then answer via whispers to Demi. So retroDemiurgi, there you go, his name's in the chat there, so you can click on that and whisper to him. Don't answer in the chat, please, because that obviously spoils it for other people. We'll tot up scores as we go along, so at the end of each round we'll give an update on who's got what points, and then when we get to the end, we will obviously find a winner, and there might even be a little prize for the winner. Full disclosure, it's not going to be easy. This game is so well known that we've had to make them as challenging as we can. So good luck everyone. Do we need to announce anything else, Demi?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Covered it all.
We're
gonna go through the we're gonna go through the rules in each category separately, because the rounds are a bit different. But the main thing is that you're basically just playing for category wins. So if you play second in every round, that's not gonna do much for you. You need to really clinch some wins to have a shot at the prize.
Exactly. You can end it with the most points overall, but if you haven't won any of the categories, then you've got no points effectively. So yeah, Demi's quite right about that. We'll crack on, because last year it took us quite a few hours to get through the whole quiz, so we'll try and keep it moving along fairly swiftly. And as I said, this first round, the erased inquiries, something has been removed from every one, apart from one of these images. So how many have we got, Demi? Can you remember? Is it 10 or 9 in this round?
8.
It's 8?
It's 8.
Oh, okay, so I guessed at 9 or 10, it was 8. So one of those 8 images is unchanged and nothing's been removed from it. Obviously we're not going to tell you which one, and so you need to work that out for yourselves. So, should we get started? We're going to give 30 seconds for each answer on this, is that right, Demi, on this round?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to try, I'm not going to guarantee successfully, to keep track of the answers coming in, and at the end of each round I'll relay those to Demi and we'll top the scores up.
Alright, first question coming up. Here we go. And the timer has been started. 30 seconds. We're gonna allow a little bit leeway because of the delay you might have when streaming, but we're still gonna try to keep somewhat strict timing rules here. And
Yes.
Penis will go through the correct answers. I will tally them up, and then we'll go on to the next one.
Yep, and just to be clear, you get one shot at the answer. So if you put something in and then change your mind, it's kind of tough. Incidentally, these images are, in some instances, aren't the full screen, so they might be cropped at the edges or at the bottom. So we're not looking for things that have been cropped out that way, it's things in the frame that have been altered.
And remember to call out the correct answers. So, well.
Yeah, well that's fine. Have we reached the?
Yeah, the timer has run out. Yeah.
Okay, great. So I will give these to Demi. So we had a few answers in there. So the answer is, Demi can reveal the image. Dun 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 dun.
The house.
Yeah. There you go. Swordmaster's Carla's house. So Teravan's got that right.
Yep.
And Nickel's got that right.
Yep.
RJ Frith has got that right.
Yep.
Flopsy Doodle has got that right.
Yep.
Dasman's gone with house. I'm going to give that. Baz Badger, he's got that right.
Nice.
Killjoy has gone with cottage. Yeah, I say that's a cottage. Magic Ninen hasn't got that right. They guessed at the action bar in the bottom, which is fair, but it's cropped off the bottom. It's not been removed.
You did say about the cropping.
I did, yeah. And Stephen Scapegoat has opted for tree, so he hasn't got a point either. And that's all the answers we've received on that round.
All right.
So before we just go on to the next one, I'm going to close down all these answer windows so that I don't lose where we're at. And then we'll go to the next one. Okay, Demi, I think we're ready when you are.
All right, here we go.
So keep in mind as well that one of the images in this round hasn't been changed. Getting a few answers in already, so there's definitely some folk who know this game.
Yeah, if you would ask me these questions, I would have no idea. I'm just a spokesperson here. The timer has run out.
Demi's in control of the techniques for this game, for this quiz. Okay, so time is out. So we've got less answers this time. So we've got a correct... Oh, sorry, Demi, do you want to show the answer first?
All right, sure.
And...
Video!
Missing is... Wally. There you go. So Flopsy Doodle got that right. Terravan got that right. RJ Firth got that right.
Sorry, it was Flopsy Doodle and...
Sorry, Terravan.
Terravan, yep.
Yep. RJ Firth.
Yep.
Dasman got it wrong. He guessed Elaine. Good guess, but wrong. Stephen Scapegoat has gone broad. He's gone other hostage, which I don't think we can take that. It is the other hostage, but it's specifically Wally. Baz Badger's guessed at Wally. Nickel's gone for Willy. I wonder if that's from
the French
version of the game. So I'm going to give that because I think that's pretty much on the money. And oh dear, I don't know what this name is. Otto
Opsec, maybe.
Oh yeah, possibly so. But he's guessed at Elaine anyway, so there's no point there.
Right.
Okay. Great.
Go to the next
That's
one,
all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, let's go to the next one. I reckon this one's a bit tough.
Yeah. You might remember the image, but actually remembering what's missing. I mean, that's a childhood game that we played. Like you would have 10 items on the table. You would take away 3. You wouldn't remember which one.
Yeah, and it's one thing if you're taking like Guybrush out of a scene or something. But, it's a bit subtle. Some of these.
Well, you could have screenshotted before Guybrush enters, which would have been sneaky.
A couple of people have got this. Has the timer gone?
Yep.
It has. Okay. So the only people to get, we've only got 6 guesses on this. We've got Baz Badger getting it right. Do you want to put the screen up, Demi, and we'll look at the answer?
Sorry. Yeah.
No, that's fine. It's another spike full of skulls in the foreground. Baz Badger got it.
Yep.
There you go. And Prediman has said skull. What do you reckon to that one? I mean, it is a skull, but it's several of them. So I'm not sure about that.
Maybe he was going for, because there's space for one more on that back.
It's Prediman's first answer. I want to encourage him to get involved, so let's give him a point. And Terravan also got another spear of skulls.
Oh, nice.
And that's all of them for that question.
All right.
So on we go.
Timer will be started again. Yeah, Tigers, me too. Never played the game. seen it being played multiple times, but when pnutttz showed me these images, I didn't even remember seeing them.
Maybe if you weren't high all the time, Demi, maybe you remembered me.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
Timer has just run out.
Okay, so give it a second or two in case anyone else wants to come in. Yeah, there's a few people jumped in at the end there. Okay, I'm going to call it at that so I can see where we've got to. So, Flopsy Doodle gets a point. Demi, do you want to share the correct answer? Actually, you don't need to change it because this is the one we haven't changed. So there was nothing missing from this. Flopsy Doodle got that right.
Yep.
Terravan got this right.
Yep.
RJ Firth got this right.
Yep.
Otto, I'm going to keep calling him Otto Spec because that's just how I read it. It's not right. I'm sure that he got it right. Or she, I don't know. Nick Hill got that right.
Yes.
Prediman or Spreadiman got that right. And that's it. Dasman guessed the cell door had been changed, but no, that's as it was.
All right, cool.
Okay, moving on.
So, a little bit of a hint. All these next images will have something that has been changed.
Worst hint ever. Thanks, Demi. What you're looking for, guys, is something that's been changed. Okay. Here we go.
I do really, really like the graphics, though, even though I haven't played the game, but it's so nice to look at.
Yep.
They really hit the good atmosphere with the lighting colors.
Yeah,
and even not having played the game, I was a bit upset with how the new version looked, but obviously they didn't want to go the retro route, so it's completely fine.
I'm good with that actually. I love these original games, and I'm quite a long way through the new one, and I think it's brilliant still. It's not as obscure in terms of the puzzles as the originals, which is kind of a shame. But I get it's for a modern audience, and they wouldn't tolerate the absurdity of some of the stuff you had to try and work through with these. Right, okay, time's up.
Yeah.
So let's go through. So, Demi, do you want to share the right answer?
We go. The sign.
Yep, the scum bar. So, if you played the game, you probably will have got that one. So let's have a look and see who did. Flopsy Doodle got it. Terravan got it. Baz Badger got it. Stephen Scapegoat guessed a missing bird. Nope. Otto Sepp guessed a sign. Yep, that's right.
I do like that. It's just Stephen is guessing. Like
you might as well have a punt.
Yeah,
get involved. Doesn't matter if it's wrong. Some times they're quite funny when they're wrong.
Yeah.
Dasman guessed a door, so that's not right. Magic Ninan guessed the door window is not lit up. No, I've not changed that. That's. I think it's actually only when the door opens that you see the light. Prediman, Governor Marley poster. No, not from this particular shot. That's further down the pier. Killjoy, missing sign. Yep. RJ Firth guessed at the lamp not lit. That's not right. And Nickel Scumbar. So Nickel got the panel right as well.
Yep.
And that's it.
Next one then.
Yeah.
So, are we inside the bar now?
We are inside the bar now.
Okay. Kinda look like that.
Yeah.
Remembered a bird from bar. So you have played it. You have a better shot than I would.
Well, Stephen, actually last year, one of the items that was missing was that bird outside the back of the bar, so you would have got a point on that one.
Oh.
But not this year, sorry, I've changed that question.
Little bit of a delay.
Sorry to anyone who I'm coughing down the line at. My throat's a bit rough today. Okay, time's up. Demi, do you want to show us what we've taken out?
See? The pirate hanging from the chandelier, I guess?
Yeah, the chandelier, yeah, and the pirate on the chandelier. This one was annoying. It took me ages to actually take him out and put it in the background. I should have chosen something easier, but there you go.
Right,
okay, let's have a look what's missing. So yeah, actually Teravan's right. It's not a chandelier; it's an anchor. So it's a spinning pirate up on the anchor. That's a very good answer from Teravan. That's proper comprehensive. Flopsy Doodle, guy swinging from chandelier. Yep. Nickel, the left table person. No, that's not right. Magic Neenan, the cat. No, no missing cat. Chandelier with pirate from Prediman. Prediman gets a point. Baz Badger says, guy swinging from the anchor on the ceiling, with a follow-up saying, and in fact, the anchor itself. So yeah, absolutely right. Dazman, hanging light. Well, it's not actually a light.
There are candles there, which kind of makes it a chandelier.
You're right, there are candles. Okay, go on then. The pirate's there too, but let's give Dazman that one, I reckon. Killjoy, ceiling lamp, chandelier. Yep, that's a point. RJ Firth, swinging chandelier pirate, that's a point. Stephen Scapegoat, missing hole in the wall. No. And Dennis Bush, the pirate on the chandelier, with the chandelier removed too. Correct. So that's Dennis Bush on the board. Okay, that's everyone. So was that the last one? Maybe we've got one more.
If my numbering is right, we have more, but I might have skipped a few. I'm on number 6 with my numbering, but that...
okay, that's fine. I'm not keeping track of numbers at all. I'm just enjoying the general ambience and letting you keep track of the important stuff. Let's go then.
Outside this time. Yeah, good evening, Dennis Bush. Good entrance.
Thanks, RJ, for recognising my editing efforts there.
Yeah, well, you're doing such a good job that people don't even know that you have taken something now.
It's because I have no life. Okay, time has ticked down. Give it another second or two. Right,
well, actually, if you watch the timer from the stream, you can...
It should be alright, yeah. Okay, got a fair few answers here. So, Flopsy Doodle, do you want to show the correct answer, Demi?
Let's. It's a cannon.
It is indeed. Flopsy Doodle got that.
Has Flopsy Doodle gotten every single one?
Quite possibly. Teravan also got that, who's might have also got every single one.
Alright, then we are at the 7th question.
RJ Firth got the got parrot, so that's wrong.
Okay.
Magic Neon said monkey, that's wrong. Tampon of Truth said pants. No, it does look like Herman Toothwash is missing his pants, but that wasn't what I took off.
What was that, Nick? Tampon of
Tampon of Truth, yeah. Pants. Herman Toothwash cannon was removed. Yeah, Dennis Bush gets a point. Prediman, ship in the background, nope. Baz Badger, cannon, gets a point. Killjoy gets a point. Stephen Scapegoat guessed at rock, so he doesn't. Dazman guessed at monkey, so he doesn't. And Nikhil comes in with cannon and says, sorry, I was in the bathroom. So I'm guessing Nikhil's came in a bit late, but that's fine. I think we can count that.
I'm keeping track of the points.
Yep, I'm reading them out both so that people who are listening and watching know that they've got it right and that they've been given a point, but also so that Demi can write it down at his end, because for technical reasons, that's much easier than what we tried to do last year.
So we should have one more, if you're finished with point counting.
Yes.
Right, go. Last one. So we are at the dock. Yes. Magic 9 says that I would have never awarded that point. I'm a bit more strict sometimes. Definitely, when you said the wrong game, we don't.
That feels acceptable. to not give a point for that. Yeah, I mean, I'm not being too strict because this is probably one of the easier rounds. So I think we're going to sort of separate people out a bit in terms of their knowledge as we go along. So kind of don't want to just completely crush people's morale in round one. Okay, time is out. So let's have a look. Not as many answers here. I think this was pretty tough. Do you want to show the answer, Demi?
Yeah, sure. Here we go. That's that sign, fuel economy.
Yeah,
foreground.
Just a little sign at the front. So that's not easy to get. Now, I'm not going to say you need to know the writing on this because that seems pretty cruel. So Baz Badger gets a point for a sign in the foreground on a boat.
All right.
Dasman's just gone with sign. Yeah, I think that's all right. I'm not going to be too tight on this. Dennis Boosh has gone with a lantern. Nope. Stephen Scapegoat's guessed an anchor. Nope. And Predaman's guessed at the grog vending machine. That's further along. That's if you sort of go to the left off here, you'd see that. Flopsy Doodle's guessed at a ship, so he's just dropped a point. Taravan's guessed at a torch, so he's dropped a point.
Ooh.
Killjoy's guessed at a seagull, so that's wrong. And Nikhil's guessed at a boat. Not many points for that one, I say. I think that was we left it to last, and that was the toughest one in the round, I reckon, and that sort of caught a few people out. Okay, so I think that is the end of round one.
All right.
So Demi will shortly present a score update for you all.
Hopefully this works. Had some trouble just before being started, but this is how it's looking. Since Terror Van dropped the point in the end and Baz Badger got that last one, it was a tie, so both get a category win.
That's a nice start then. So we've got a couple of people off the marks with the points. So those category the correct answers on current category points you've got there, they don't count for anything going forward now. So they effectively that's just a 0 again for the start of the next round, and you're trying to get category wins.
Magic 9 says my points are what's missing in this picture.
Yeah, we've removed your points. Brilliant. Okay, should we go on to round 2?
Let's. All right, and it's the question there right away. So this time it's just gonna be general questions, and you can just go ahead and answer those by the same means as before. Just give me a whisper and I will start the timer. Question is on screen. There is only one way to die in Secret of Monkey Island. What is it?
This is just effectively the general knowledge round, so all the questions relate to things in the game. I thought we might get more answers to this one. We've only got 6, 7. Oh, a couple more sneaking in at the end.
Yeah, timer has run out.
Yep, okay, time is gone. So, Magic Neenan, yeah, you jumped in, I'm going to give you that. Okay, let's have a look then. So, correct answer, Demi, is...
Drowning.
It is drowning. So, Predaman gets a point there.
Predaman, yep.
Flopsy Doodle's been specific. Drowning after waiting 10 minutes underwater, correct. Baz Badger, drowning after 10 minutes. Teravan, wait too long to pick up the idol and drown. Yep. Oh, additional information, people. A Guybrush picks it up for you on the Sega CD. What?
So you can't die?
That's a joke. Console players. Right, so got me carried away there. Stephen Scapegoat, if you allow yourself to drown, tied to the anchor. It's not the anchor, but that's fair enough. It's close enough. Dennis Bush, you can drown by staying underwater for more than 10 minutes. Yep, you can. RJ Frith, mauled by the guard dogs.
That sounds terrible.
I don't think you can die doing that. Maybe I'm wrong. Someone might correct me. Dasman says being cooked. No, he can't be cooked. Magic Neenan. Oh, it's a good guess. It's a late guess, but it's guessed as syphilis. And Nikhil has said, get drawn. Do you reckon that's meant to be drowning? I think maybe it is. Because I'm pretty sure that Nikhil isn't suggesting that it's like some sort of cartoon and he can get rubbed out. So I'm pretty sure that was meant to be drown. Let's give Nikhil that one.
All right. Go on to the
Okay,
next one then.
that's everyone, yeah.
Timer will start immediately. In Monkey Island 2, who has a glass bottom boat? I should probably wait until I've read the question to start the time. Then again,
What?
the question is on screens.
It's on the screen, yeah, and people can read it quicker than you can. Because, most people are smarter than you.
That is true. I was just talking about this today, that it's very expected that my avatar is a brain because stupid people want to appear intelligent.
That's very true, yeah. You're just overcompensating, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Your avatar looks like the Krang thing from
It does.
Ninja Turtles, anyway. Right, okay, time's up. The answer to that question was...
Kate capsize.
Yeah, Kate capsize. Fredderman, nailed it, Kate capsize. Dennis Bush, nailed it, Kate capsize. Stephen Scapegoat took a punt on Wally, so not right. Flopsy Doodle, Kate capsize. Terravan, Captain Kate capsize, giving her a formal title. Baz Badger, Kate capsize. RJ, Kate capsize. Dasman, ship captain. Yeah, sorry, that's too broad.
I reckon there are few captains in the game.
Yeah, certainly.
games.
Yeah, certainly. You could have just said a boaty person, and they would have been similarly specific.
A pirate.
And Nikhil's got Kelly down. Nikhil, I'm not going to give you a point for that, but if you want to respond in the chat, if that is actually the name of Kate capsize in the French version, then we will reconsider. Okay, that's everyone.
Okay. Hopefully these questions will become more difficult because there isn't much difference so far. Only
Don't worry, we've got the making of Monkey Island round that normally thins them out a bit.
Yeah, but if we're gonna hand
But
out
in this round,
five
you
category
might have a
wins.
few wins in this round, yeah.
All right. In Secret of Monkey Island, who is Otis? Prison. Why? Why did I say who? Why is Otis in prison?
Okay, let's start that timer.
I do like to say the answers out loud, like it's a given. Like, of course, that's the answer when I
Yeah, so it's
don't
obvious.
know
Yeah.
anything.
What? Don't you know that? Asks the man who's never played the game. Oh yeah, Nichols, no problem here. Yeah, so because you're playing in another language, Nick, I don't want to assume that you've got it wrong because there's every chance that things are just different in the version that you've played.
Catherine capsized, captain of the USS Voyager.
Booba Lover, I don't know if that's a genuine guess or just a sort of spoof guess, but if you can just message to Demi with your answers, just so that it doesn't affect it for anyone else.
But yeah,
Okay.
we in the past we have allowed joke answers.
Yeah, it's just hard to know if that could actually be a
true.
legit answer.
Yeah, in this game, that's true.
Yeah. Okay, so
For picking flowers.
yeah, for picking flowers. So Stephen Scapegoat guessed at map theft. Flopsy Doodle got it, picking flowers. Dennis Boos, picking flowers because it's illegal on Melee Island. Terravan, picking the forbidden flowers in the forest. Get some good detail in these. Prediment, tax evasion. Magic Neenan, same as Capone, tax evasion. Baz Badger, flowers, picking RJ Firth stole some near grog. Killjoy, he stinks. Dasman attempted murder of a police officer. Nikhil, picking flowers. So Nikhil gets a point as well.
All right.
That's it.
Right. On to the next one.
Next one.
What does Herman Toothrot claim to be teaching on the beach? Monkey Island 2. Yeah, well, Peanut says that he doesn't remember any of these answers and he made them. So, same boat. So to speak.
I had to rewatch quite a few playthroughs of these games to actually find some of the questions and answers because I just couldn't remember a lot of this stuff. And yeah, even though I only wrote some of these questions like 2 weeks ago, I still already can't remember the answers. Booba Lover, not in the chat, please.
Well, the timer had run out when he said that.
Oh, okay. So yeah, can we have the answer up?
Yep. Oh.
So yeah, so the image is kind of misleading because it looks like yoga, but it's not. So Flopsy-Doodle, philosophy. Dennis Bush, Zen, IIRC, if I recall correctly. Zen. Nope. Predaman, philosophy. Stephen Scapegoat, how to date Cape Capsize. Might have been more useful, but no, it wasn't that. Dasman, wisdom. Not really. Magic Nina, the art of seduction. He looks like he'd be an excellent teacher of that. He is a hottie. And then Teravan, inner peace / enlightenment. Well, it's kind of on the right lines, but it's not specific enough. And RJ Firth, reaganomics. I don't know what reaganomics are. Someone can educate me on the chat. And that's everyone.
Right, so only, was it 2 points? 1?
So Predaman got one, and somebody else who I've closed the windows down, so I went
Dennis
along. So
Bush, maybe. But
no,
anyways,
Dennis Bush
I did
didn't
count
get
them
it.
all, but I was just
You did as
surprised.
well, but yeah, there weren't many. I think there was only 2 correct, maybe.
Go to the next one.
Yeah, let's
one
do
of
that.
the Monkey Island cannibals has a fruit-based headpiece. Name that fruit. So here, I could just take a guess. I don't know how my chances would be.
Yeah. Well, how many fruits are there? Not many. Maybe
Well,
3. I think there's 3. 3 fruits.
I only thought of 2.
Well, there we go. So you got 50% chance of getting it right if you're correct about the number of fruits that exist. Mars bar's a fruit, isn't it? Yeah.
Might be. The timer has run out, so you can just tally up. Go.
I will. Okay,
Answer.
and the answer was
Guess that's a lemon.
that's a lemon. I wrote lemon under it, didn't I? Yeah,
Yeah, you
that
did.
makes it pretty clear.
But
So
I was
Teravan,
just looking at the
Teravan
graphic.
gets a point.
Yep.
Flopsy-Doodle gets a point. Predaman gets a point. Dennis Bush gets a point. Killjoy gets a point. Badger gets a point. Sorry, Baz Badger gets a point.
Badger.
RJ went pineapple. Sorry, RJ. Magic Nina guessed it dragon fruit. Rare, but wrong. Stephen Scapegoat went coconut. Nikhil's gone lemon, so he gets a point. Dasman's guessed it banas. Guessing that's possibly bananas, but still wrong. And Otopsek has gone banana, so no points there. That's it.
Oh man. Alright, next one. Time to answer is really short. If you know it, you know it. There's no really reason to go look up the answers from the internet. So we're just gonna keep doing this because I don't think usually requires that much, deduction or trying to fetch that information from your brain. But 30 seconds. If you know it, you know it. Don't reckon that problem. Alright, next question. What is this guy's full name and job? Getting into the specifics now. Timer has started. Peanuts is still here.
Peanuts is still here. I just realised I've muted myself to cough and didn't unmute myself again.
Nice.
Yeah, so there's only 1 point on offer here, so you need both job and name to get a point.
Can't get half a point.
No, because Demi can't add up halves. It's too tricky. Incidentally, we're asking about the guy on the left, obviously. Just to be clear.
But
okay, time is up.
Yep.
Right, let's go through.
Fester Shinetop, Melee Island Sheriff.
Now, Teravan's the first one I've come to. Sheriff Fester Shinetop. I'm happy with that. He's not named the island, but that's good enough for me. Dennis Boosh, Fester Shinetop, Sheriff of Melee Island, point there. Baz Badger, Fester Shinetop, Sheriff, point there. Dazman's just gone Sheriff, hasn't got the name, nothing. Flopsy Doodle, Fester Shinetop, Sheriff, point there. Federman, Sheriff Shinetop / Ghost Pirate LeChuck in disguise. Sheriff Shinetop, yeah, okay, it's alright for me. LeChuck Pirate Captain from Killjoy, no. Yeah, it's not a job title in there anyway, so.
Blue shirt means please.
Stephen Scapegoat, Suez Montago, Olaf of Pittsburgh, afraid not. And Magic Neenan, Burt Reynolds, don't remember his job.
Actor?
Yeah. Okay, so we're done. That's it for the points on that one.
Okay. And then? The name of the alcohol-free version of grog. Got it too. I'm not really, I don't really get the idea of alcohol-free versions of alcohol drinks. Like,
no, you've got to be someone who really loves the taste of beer, for instance.
Yeah.
And then, just for whatever reason, either can't drink it or
I don't think
they don't want to be drunk.
A person who hasn't used beer or wine or anything like that would be interested.
I don't know why you would start. I don't you think you'd be like, oh, I love Coke, maybe I'll try alcohol-free beer. That would seem a jump. Okay, so that's the end of that, and we've got a few answers. The answer is near grog, yeah. Teravan, point for Teravan. Point for Baz Badger.
Yep.
Point for Flopsy Doodle. Oh, nearly. Dennis Boosh got almost grog. That's a good effort. But it's not right. Stephen Scapegoat, Gorg. Just a bit of an anagram there. Nope, sorry. Yeah, RJ Firth, near grog, brackets trademark. Yeah, you can have that. And Dazman guessed at skull. That's it.
All right.
So hopefully we're separating people out a bit now.
Yeah, the lead is now tied with Baz Badger, Flopsy Doodle, and Teravan with 6, and then Dennis Bush and Prediman are trailing 5 points.
Still pretty close then.
Yep. So,
next one.
Next question. Who are the 3 members of Guybrush's crew, Secret of Monkey Island?
And again, there's 1 point here. You need the names of all 3 crew members.
Yeah, Steven, keep going. Doing great.
Yeah, we don't just want the right answers, we also want the amusing answers, thanks.
Exactly. Although, sometimes the amusing answers are the correct ones. Well.
That's true. It is a funny game, so... We haven't got last year's winner of this quiz here tonight. He's not playing. Nor is the person who was competing closely against him, so it's definitely going to be a new quiz winner.
So timer has run out.
Okay, so, and the answer was?
Meathook, Otis, and Carla.
Yep. So, we've only got 6 people answered this. Freddyman, Carla, Otis, Meathook. Point. Baz Badger, Carla, Meathook, Otis. Point. Flopsy Doodle, Meathook, Otis, and Carla the Swordmaster. Point. Dennis Boosh, Carla, Otis, Meathook. Point. Terravan, Meathook of Fabulous Hook Island, Otis the Prisoner, and Carla the Swordmaster. He's gone all out there. There's definitely a point there. And
Style
Stephen
points.
Scapegoat has gone with Beautiful Pirate Lady, Simon the Tall, and Seaman the Short.
See you, man.
So close. So close. That's
All right. Should we in the correct order or no points? Demi style.
it. Yeah. That would be brutal.
Right, next one.
Okay. Is this how many questions we got in this round? I mean, 9 or 10?
2 left, I think.
Okay.
So what are these called? Very pixelated something.
Yeah, I think this is a bit tough.
It doesn't seem so, judging by the answers.
Well, not many of the answers. No, they're coming. Oh yeah, they're coming in. Oh yeah.
3, 2,
Okay.
1. Timer has run out.
Wait a moment till it ticks down on the stream, and the answer is
Cheese squigglies.
there we go. Cheese squigglies. So I'm going to be really strict on this one. So let's see what we've got. Flopsy Doodle, cheese squigglies, point. Terravan, cheese squigglies, point. RJ Firth, cheese squiggles, no point.
Ooh.
Missed an eye out from the squigglies. Different product, not trademarked. Dennis Boosh, cheese crackers, no point. Baz Badger, cheese squigglies, point. Nick Hill, just cheese, no, sorry. Stephen Scapegoat, prawns, is that a point? No. Killjoy, worms, nope. Dasman, squiggles, good effort,
Oh, nice.
but nope. Magic Ninnon, Threepwood skid marks after a grog-filled night. Almost worth a point. And Freddyman, cheese snacks. Nope.
On the right
that's it.
trail, but not quite.
Yeah, there's a few on the right lines there. I feel really bad for not giving RJ a point there, but have to narrow the field somehow and be strict on some of these. Okay, last one, isn't it?
Yes. So in Secret of Monkey Island, who asks Guybrush for something that will attract attention but have no real importance? Yeah, it's a bit weird. Peanuts just changing rules for every question. I never do anything like that.
Yeah, I'm very flaky like that, to be honest. It's just my general personality.
Well, this time,
doing-
no
I'm-
answers without capital letters will be accepted.
Yeah, if they're not grammatically correct, no points. I'm just flitting between good cop and bad cop, basically.
All right,
Okay,
timer's run
time's
out.
up. Answer is?
Oh yeah, supposed to reveal that. It's the
Yeah, come
troll.
on. It is, it's the troll. So, and the thing he actually wanted was a red herring, but that's not part of the answer. So, Freddyman, the troll on the bridge wants a red herring, point. Flopsy Doodle, troll at the bridge, point. Dennis Boosh, the guy in the troll costume blocking the bridge, point.
It's a
Baz Badger.
costume.
Yeah, it's not actually a troll, as it turns out. It is, in fact, George Lucas. Baz Badger, point. RJ Firth, Men of Low Moral Fibre, sorry, no. Magic Ninnon, the difference of A500 and A600. Wait, what was? Oh, yep. Okay, I do get that. Stephen Scapegoat, George Lucas in a troll costume. Point. Terravan. Oh, Terravan. Guessed at the Pirates of Low Moral Fibre, then said, "Oh no, the troll, the bridge troll."
Oh no!
First answer. Sorry, Terravan.
Yeah.
So, yeah, drop one there, and that's it. That's all the points for that. So that's the end of that round, isn't it, I think, Demi?
Yeah. Should be. Oh, wait.
Okay.
How's this go? Let me just check this. Right, let's see the scores.
Dennis Booth was suggesting that we shouldn't have given it to anyone who didn't identify as a troll costume rather than a troll. Yeah, I could have done that. That would have been really strict. So, who's taken that category there then? Oh, Baz Badger.
And Flopsy Doodle. Tied with 9 points. 9 out of 10. That's really, really impressive. I mean, anything above 6 is impressive in my opinion.
Yep. Yeah, Magic nearly getting on the scoreboard that time, but not quite making it.
Good effort.
Okay. So, yeah, you're right, Stephen. Guessing does pay off. There's always a chance you can fluke a few points on this and get yourself in the scoreboard. Okay.
Let's go to the next
round.
Yeah.
So this one is a what happens next category essentially. So we'll show you a video clip, then we'll pause it. Your answer needs to be what happens next, and you need to be specific. It can't just be Guybrush walks somewhere. No, it just needs to be what actually happens in that particular clip. We've got a few of these. We've got 6 or 7, I don't know, something like that.
There are 8, I think.
One of these days, the questions that I wrote, I will actually remember how many I did, but maybe not. Okay, let's get going. And we're given 30 seconds. Are we given 30 seconds for these two, Demi?
Okay.
Well, I'm just wondering, is that enough? Because people have got to type a bit more here. Let's do 45 seconds.
That is true. Let me pump up the timer a bit.
Yeah.
There we go. 45 seconds. That's good. Go.
Well.
And timer has started. What will happen next?
This bit makes me nervous because the clip keeps running and I'm just hoping that Demi's got the pause in the right place. The answers will take a bit longer to come in here, I think, because people have got to do a bit of typing.
Some people are typing. I think some people started typing when the clip started. Like what happens in the whole scene.
Yeah, it's probably just typing the whole lot out. Evening Broccoli Donut, hope you're well.
Hi, welcome to the stream. If you're just joining, we are doing a Monkey Island trivia. We usually do a trivia every month. Timer has run out, by the way. But this time we are doing something special, and we did this last year, and it was so much fun that we decided to do it again.
Okay, so time is up on that one, and I will go through the answers. Dazman has just said 3 skeletons, not sufficient.
Should we show it?
Oh yeah, go on, show it first. That makes more sense. Here is what happens next. There you go. That's what happens next.
Yep.
His mum and dad show up. So, what have we got? So yeah, 3 skeletons. There are some skeletons in this bit, but not just there. So, Flopsy Doodle, Guybrush dreams he's visited by his parents, who turn into skeletons and dance. Yep, point. Baz Badger, Guybrush hallucinates, sees his parents. etc., etc. Yep, point. RJ Firth, Skeleton Song Dream. Not specific enough, no parents mentioned there. Guybrush sees his dead parents in a dream. Yep, spot on.
Who said that?
Sorry, Dennis Bush.
Yep.
Predaman, Guybrush parents appear, turned into skeletons, dance. Nikhil, a strange dance, no parents mentioned. Stephen's scapegoat. An apple will fall on his head, and while dizzy, he trips again and finds a clue. No. And
Very
Guybrush
specific.
says, Terravan, Guybrush says, do not adjust your set. I think we had that before the break. Oh no, we did have it after the break. And his parents come out to meet him. So, bang on the money. That's everyone.
All right. Yeah, next. Then? Go.
Some good knowledge coming out here.
Yeah,
Folks
for
really
sure.
know this game.
And by the way, if you just joined, if you want to play, just answer me with a whisper. You can start the pop-up chat by left-clicking my name there on the chat and selecting whisper. And we are only playing for category wins, so it doesn't matter if you just joined, you can still win.
That's true. Yeah.
This is the third category at the moment. We
Yeah,
are
3 of
doing
7.
7, yeah.
And the person currently leading, I think, has 2 category wins. So there's plenty of time for a newcomer to start playing and win overall.
Actually, what happened last year.
It is.
Timer has been started. What happens next? I'm gonna get some water while we wait. Peanuts mute his mic again.
Does it beep at your end when I mute my mic?
No.
Oh, well, that's good.
Guys type fast.
Sure do. I'd be there with one finger, still typing the first word.
Yeah. Have to read a novel, basically. Alright, timer has
Okay.
run out.
Time is up. Right, we've got a few answers in, so let me have a look.
And I will show the video. Right, takes a drink, spits, holds his head, and falls to the floor.
Yep, just passes out. So, let's see. Dennis Bush. Guybrush beats the guy in the drinking contest with near grog. It's true,
But
but
is
I
it
don't think that
specific
describes
enough?
quite what happens. So, no point. Flopsy Doodle. Rum drinks, bangs his head on the table, then loses consciousness. Perfect. Point. RJ, the pirate downs the grog and passes out. Point. Terravan, Guybrush drinks near grog and lives. Rum Rogers drinks the contest grog and dies of self-inflicted head trauma. Point. Nikhil, the other guy collapses, gets drunk and instantly falls. Point. Predaman, guy on the left drinks the grog and passes out. Point. Dasman, Guybrush has his drink contest and swaps drinks for him to win and put it in the plant. Does do that, but it wasn't sort of the next bit of the clip, as it were.
Yeah, it was what happened before.
yeah. Stephen Skipper, he changes mugs to them, drinks slowly, thinking of Barry Manilow music as a monkey does the samba and cheerleaders dance. Oh, that was close, but no point, sorry. Baz Badger, Guybrush drinks, nothing happens to him. Other chap drinks, smacks his head on the table, passes out on the floor. Point for Baz Badger.
Actually I missed the head banging stuff. I thought he was just reacting to the drink.
Yeah, I think he is. So I think but as part of that reaction, he smashes his head forward on the table.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, next one.
Yep. Go. Oh, here's taking something. Camera pans out and back in after hours pass. Big hole. Does he hit something? But what did he hit? Happens next. Let me start the timer again. Guy on the left. That would be a good character name.
If you played last year, by the way, you might notice that a couple of the questions in this round are the same as they were last year.
Because Peanuts is a lazy motherfucker.
Correct. And a generally exhausted and time restricted motherfucker as well.
Yeah, it took quite a bit of work this when this was first put together.
It took quite a bit this year too, but just not for you.
Surprisingly much.
Just for me.
For you, yeah.
Right, okay, time's up. We've got a fair few answers.
Yep.
You want to show the rest?
Sure. Go. Just t-shirt.
Yep. So he digs his hole. His treasures t-shirt. So Dasman,
He dug his own hole.
Guybrush. This is Dasman's answer. Guy busy finds a t-shit in the hole. I mean, that's great. That's great. A t-shit. Is that shit in the shape of a T? I love it. There's a point there. I knew what you meant. Dennis Boosh, point. Teravan, point. Nikhil, point. Magic Nina, no point. Prediman, point. Flopsy Doodle, point. With a very specific answer again. Baz Badger, point. Killjoy, point. Stephen Scapegoat, no point.
Is that it?
That's it.
Right. Go. Next one.
A few people got that one. Good work, guys.
Yeah. Definitely doing better than I would.
That is
Which
no
is usually
compliment at all,
the
Joey.
case. It has paused.
RJ38, I think that's a trip to A&E, isn't it? Okay, what happens here, guys? You can send your answers by whisper to Demi, or you can send them on a postcard. But I can't guarantee we'll tally those points in time if you send it on a postcard.
Do you know how many screens there are in the games put together? How many scenes?
I'm going to say more than 3. I have no idea. A lot.
Like, is it in the hundreds? It's gotta be.
Feels like it, yeah. It's got to be in the hundreds, I think.
Timer has
Certainly
run
on the
out.
second one. I'm not sure on the first one. Okay, yeah, time has gone. Okay, so I've clocked who's answered so far. So let's play the rest of it.
RJ first commenting on that T shit.
Yeah, that's what I responded to. Yeah, I think that's a trip to A&E right there, isn't it? Okay, are you playing the rest of that clip, Demi?
Yeah.
I can't see it. Oh, there we go.
His costume
There we
head.
go. Correct. So, Flopsy Doodle turns out to be a costume. Correct. Dennis Boosh, the guy on the right, takes off a mask and reveals he's not the real LeChuck. So there's some argument here about whether that's a man or a woman. I'm fine with it as long as you knew it was a costume. As Badger, the person takes off the mask and divulges some article. Brilliant. So we've got woman, man, person. Excellent. Nikhil, it's just a costume. She will remove the head. Point. Stephen Scapegoat, party on the beach with near grog and root beer. Sorry, no. Magic Nina, they got sued by Disney for using the genie from Aladdin. Maybe, but no. The Chuck takes off his head and it's a costume. That's Prediman. Point for Prediman. RJ Firth. Point. Teravan. Point. That's it.
Alright. at the docks again. What was this guy's name?
Stan. Stan, the used ship salesman. Or at least he was a used ship salesman in this game.
Timer. Gotta be more unspecific.
Yeah, that's what tripped you up there. It wasn't not knowing the answer, it was just you were too specific. Okay, folks, we haven't said, but I assume people have already figured out that we paused it and fire your answers off.
Nice of you, though.
Yeah,
Could be,
thought, you know, just some people could have fallen asleep and just might have woken them up again.
the green background, that image.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Yeah, RJ, I think in the later games as well, he was another salesman again, wasn't he, in some of the later non-Amiga releases. Okay, time's up.
Yep.
Let's have a look what we've got. Well, let's not. Let's see the video first. I keep forgetting about that.
Up.
Yep. So, Stan has sold him a dodgy old ship and then does a runner. So, Flopsy Doodle, mast of the ship collapses. Yep. The sail, Terravan, the sail collapses and Stan's like, well, see you, buddy. Yep. Point for Terravan. Predaman, ship's mast breaks and falls in the water. Yep. Nikhil, mast of the boat's going to break and fall. Yep. Dennis Boosh, ship's mast breaks and Stan scuttles off. Yep. I'm kind of wondering if I should not be given a point just for the mast breaking, but that is actually the first thing that happens next, so I don't think you've got to have the fact that Stan leaves in your answer. Dasman, Stan tries to sell a ship to Guybrush. Well, that's kind of what was happening before the break, so you can't have a point for that. Baz Badger, one of the sails falls off the ship. Yeah, point. Stephen Scapegoat, the ship is going to capsize. No, sorry, not all of it.
That's how I remembered it from last year.
Yeah, we've used the same video, so I'm pretty sure that's not what happened last year either. Magic Ninnon, Sombrero Pete. I mean, that was less specific, Magic Ninnon, but it's still not a point. Killjoy, Flagpole Fall. Yeah, good enough. That's it.
Right. By the way, a question you can answer the chat is, how many times have you guys played through this game?
Yeah, interesting. So I think the answer
go the next
case
video.
Way too many. There we go. RJ's just referred to Stan being a used coffin salesman in the second game, and here he is doing just that.
Never started any of them, but I guess you can tell by my answers.
I assumed you played them loads, but just a terrible memory.
All right.
That's me, to be honest.
What happens now?
Now. Well, now we play the next bit of the clip, dummy. If you've forgotten how the quiz works.
No, I think people should be answering what happens next.
Oh yeah, sorry. I thought you were asking me what the structure of the quiz was.
I was looking for numbers, guys.
I'm not sure many people will have kept that as a tally. Like, I don't have a book with. And every time I play a game, I think, oh, I'll just add another.
Yeah, after a certain point, you can't tell anymore. But I can tell you how many times I've finished some games.
Yeah, if it's a game I've only played once, I might be able to. If I've never played it, I can certainly tell you that. But that's about it.
And many people, as
so many years,
as Prettyman said, might have just played through these because of the new game.
Yes, yeah.
So timer has run out.
Yep. So next thing that happens is
nails the coffin shut.
Yep.
And then that is a key.
There we go. Okay, so got a fair few answers on this one. So Terravan, point. Flopsydoodle, point. Predaman, point. Dasman, point. Stephen Scapegoat, point. Dennis Bush, point.
Nice.
Baz Badger. Guybrush nails the poor bastard into the coffin. Definitely a point. Nick Hill, point. RJ. Guybrush takes the key and leaves the shop. Stan tries to open the coffin but can't and shouts for help. That's all correct, apart from that you haven't said why he can't leave the coffin, so you haven't said that he gets nailed shut, so I don't think you can have a point, sorry. Otop Sec, point. Killjoy, point. Magic Nilan. Someone shows up from the casket, no point.
Alright, we have a raid, so welcome everyone. Really appreciate that. We are doing a special event today, or tonight I should say. We're doing a Monkey Island trivia, and you can still participate. Take part if you want. You have a shot at even winning. Just answer the questions with whispers to me. Put my name on the chat there. Yeah, we still have over half to go.
Yep. Good luck, guys. Have we got any questions left in this round?
We do. We have 2 questions left, and it's quite tight. We have Bass Badger, Flopsy Doodle, Predyman, Terran at 6 lead, and then Dennis Bush and Nickel at 5, trailing right behind.
Okay, let's see who can take this round then.
Yep. Go next video. Alright, that was it. Starting the timer. And answer what happens next.
Oh, a 3-headed monkey has joined the answering. I think he was playing last year for a bit as well. So, good evening and welcome to you.
Yep.
See the grog machine there? That's one referred to in that answer earlier. I do love the way they ripped off the Coke machine for that.
And feel free to talk about your stream, what you did, how did it go, all that. We have 5 seconds left. Timer. And time. Start going through the questions.
Yep, I'm just letting it run down here on my screen. It's zeroed now. Okay, so a 3-headed monkey. LeChuck explodes.
I'm gonna show the clip. Well,
oh yeah.
So it
Sorry,
does an instant replay there of what happened. Keyword. Yep.
So a 3-headed monkey's answer is LeChuck explodes on blimp cam. I don't know what blimp cam is.
It says blimp cam from the above cam when he flies up there.
Oh, okay, then I think that's acceptable. What do you reckon?
I think it needs the word.
The instant replay.
Yeah.
Okay, no point. Sorry, 3-headed monkey. Demi's come down with an iron fist on that one. Terravan. LeChuck rockets into the sky and becomes a fireworks display with a sweet instant replay. Okay. Yep, point. Flopsydoodle. LeChuck explodes, catapulting his head into the sky, which explodes, but there's no mention of the replay, so no point for Flopsydoodle. Dennis Bush. We see a action replay of LeChuck's death. Point. Dasman. Guybrush puts quarter in machine, gets grog. No. Predaman. LeChuck's head flies into the air towards the camera, then fireworks. No point, no mention of the replay. Killjoy. End of the game. Fair, but no point. Stephen Scapegoat picks up bottle of root beer with LeChuck inside it. No point. Baz Badger. Instant replay of Ghost LeChuck's demise. Followed by blimp cam. Point. Nick Hill. Can have a big screen of LeChuck rising in the sky. again, accurate but missing the replay, so no point there. That's it.
Yeah, the funny thing is that if there really is a blimp up above throughout the game, do you really see that anywhere else? What is it doing there?
Was it? Yeah, did they have blimps in pirate times? Not really sure.
Well, they could have with hot air, kinda. All right.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. A lot of people obviously remembered that.
Yeah.
But just didn't reference the replay, and maybe they didn't remember it as a replay, or maybe they just omitted that. But anyway, so yeah, a lot of people dropped points there. Who probably knew it. Okay, is that the last one?
Last one coming up.
Okay.
Terrorvan's answer, probably the more disturbing draft of the plot. Didn't have vending machines in Pirate Sims either. That's a fair point. All right, clip has stopped. Starting the timer. What happens next? Also, hi, Go 64-bit. Welcome to the stream.
Oh yeah, hi there.
Joe has been doing a lot of promotion for AmigaLive lately on his stream, so
Oh, thank you.
I think shout out is in order. So if you wanna check out some more Amiga content, he's at the moment going through Turrican games, so good chance to familiarize yourself with Joe. All right, let's see the rest of the clip.
Yeah.
Oh, his pants drop. That's the main thing here.
And the cutaway then to Largo.
Yeah, the Moonstone ending. It's on that hill.
Okay, right, let's see what answers we've got in. So, now, how much do we ask for here? Do we just ask for the pants falling down, or do we have Largo
I think
as well?
it's enough if you have the pants falling down.
I'm not sure. Okay, alright, we're going to give it for pants falling down. Demi's softened. So, three-headed monkey, pants fall down, point. Dennis Boosh, pants fall down, cutscene showing Largo, point. Flopsy Doodle, Guybrush digs up a bone of Largo's grandfather, holds it aloft, trousers fall down, point. Terravan, Guybrush's pants fall down before cutting to Largo, point. Magic Nin, lightning strikes Threepwood, no point. Stephen Scapegoat, he places a bone into his inventory as part of a potion, no point. Federman, lightning bolt, no point. Dasman takes bone to the crypt, no point. Baz Badger, lightning crash, followed by camera cut to Largo complaining he feels something weird's going on. That's really quite accurate, but we're missing the trouser drop, so sorry Baz, no point. And Nicola, we're going to see Largo saying he's feeling something, yeah, but no pants drop mentioned again. And RJ, trousers fall down, cutscene to Largo, point.
That it?
That is it.
All right.
Baz Badger saying he thinks it might have been changed to just a lightning strike in the HD remake. Maybe so.
Was there an HD remake on Amiga?
No.
We are doing
No,
Amiga, so it's fair.
So Debbie was asking you a rhetorical question there. Debbie knew there wasn't, but still thought he would just point out that that's the one we're playing. Okay.
So, Freddyman says he totally forgot the pants. I'm hoping it's just referring to this question here.
Well,
Not
yeah, I
too-
mean, it's fine if he's in his own house, but, you know, maybe if he's playing this in a supermarket, for example, and he's forgotten his pants, that's not going to be great.
So Terravan takes it with a very, very slight point lead. 8 points compared to
yeah.
Baz's and Dennis's
So
and Flopsy Doodle's 7.
Okay, so that's pretty close. I should say that we've got if this is drawn right at the end, then there is a tiebreaker question at the end of all the rounds, which doesn't in itself necessarily require Well, in some ways, it requires a bit of knowledge of the game, but not. Yeah, it's going to be a matter of luck, I think, when we get to that point, to a degree. But who knows? We might have an outright winner. Let's hope so. Okay.
Stephen,
so,
we are clearing the points after every round because we are only focusing on category wins.
yeah, and unless Stephen means that he got more than 1 point in that round, but unless you got another 8 points, he wouldn't have taken it. So we won't dwell on that. But yeah, but as Demi says, your overall points aren't showing there. It's just the points from this round.
Yeah. Let's go to the next round.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yep.
Still anyone's.
True.
So this is part 4.
Yeah. Immediate showing of the first question, so you can read that. It's gonna be more of the making of, so behind the scenes stuff. And I'm going to start the timer for this first question because you can see it on screen. Secret of Monkey Island had the working title of. Options there are The Secret of Melee Island, Mutiny on Monkey Island, Curse of Monkey Island, Treasures of Monkey Island.
So this round really sort of weeds out the Monkey Island nerds who not only played the game, but read everything about it as well and know how it all came together. I have to say that that's the stuff that interests me, so I class myself as one of those nerds. Okay, time's not up, time's running now. Sorry, I thought time was up.
Yeah, should I do 15 seconds because you're you're only selecting a letter, so I don't think we need 30 seconds.
Let's go 20.
All right.
Give people a bit of time to think about it.
Sure. So the timer has run out. We have 9 questions this round. Go.
So the answer to this one was?
A mutiny on Monkey Island.
Yep, so B. So let's see, we've got quite a lot of answers come in. I'll just rattle through them. So Teravan, point.
Most guessed C, I think.
3-headed monkey, point. Flopsdoodle, no point. Dennis Bush, no point. Stephen Scapegoat, no point. Magic Ninan, no point. Federman, no point. Otopsec, no point. Dasman, no point. Baz Badger, point. Killjoy, no point. RJ, no point. Nikhil, no point. So yeah, not many got that.
Alright, let's go on to the next one. How much did The Secret of Monkey Island cost to make? 20,000, 100,000, 200,000, or $1 million? This is a tough question to answer because I don't even know how much it costs to make games today. I really have no idea.
Yeah, same. I wouldn't know either.
Alright, timer has run out.
Yep.
Feel the answer.
We'll let it run down
which is
another couple of seconds. Answer is
200,000. It's quite a bit for that time period, I would say.
It is. What's that? 1980. Oh, well, I can't remember if there's a question around years, so I better not be specific about the year. Yeah, a lot of money. So Stephen Scapegoat, no point. Dennis Bush, no point. Flopsdoodle, no point. Baz Badger, point. Magic Ninan, point. 3-headed monkey, no point. RJ, no point. Fredderman, no point. Teravan, point. Otopsec, point. Nikhil, no point. That's it.
Alright. Is there a trend people overestimating or underestimating?
Generally, most people were underestimating that. I think 200,000 is a lot for that year. I mean, it was Lucasfilm, so I guess they had more money than most to throw at things that were perhaps a bit experimental. Whereas a lot of the people putting games out at that point were much smaller operations who would have had nowhere near that amount of money to make a game.
True. Let's see the next question. The development of The Secret of Monkey Island took 9 months, 18 months, 2.5 years, or 4 years? These days, you sometimes see games being developed for over 10 years. But I don't really know how long, for like classic Amiga games like Rough and Tumble, James Bond 2. I have no idea how long they.
No, there's plenty of Amiga games that look like they were knocked out in a week.
Yeah.
But the good ones, it's yeah, tough.
No.
Okay, so answer was.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The answer. 9
Yeah,
months.
come on.
Only 9 months.
For like Demi was asking earlier, how many screens are in those games? Even just that's a lot of work for a pretty small team of people. Anyway, answers. So no point for RJ Firth. No point for Dennis Bush. Fredman gets a point. Nothing for Nickel. Nothing for Dasman. Nothing for Stephen.
Oh, sorry. Was it point for Nickel or no point?
No point for Nickel. Okay. Otupsek, point. Three-headed monkey, point.
Nice.
Bazbadgen, no point. Flopsy Doodle, no point. Magic Neenan, point again. Magic Neenan, this is your round. Terravan, no point. Killjoy, no point.
Magic Neenan is in the lead. with other people.
Brilliant. Having never played the game, but that's certainly what this round is about, and particularly when you've got multiple choice, anyone's got a shot on it, it's good.
Late bloomer. Alright,
okay,
next question.
Next one.
Where were the development team of Monkey Island 2 based? Was it Trump Tower, an office building in San Rafael, Skywalker Ranch, or the Rockefeller Center? 20 seconds. You have 20 seconds to comply.
That's bad. That's all I can say about it. Pretty sure it's a RoboCop reference, but maybe needed to sound a bit more robotic.
I wasn't really going for the voice.
Well, you weren't going for your own voice.
Yeah,
what
that's
voice
true.
were you going for?
I kind of half-assed it.
Just a weird voice. Okay, time's up. Right, let's have a look. So the answer was
an office building in San Rafael.
This was me being a bit of a dick with this question because the first Monkey Island they developed at Skywalker Ranch, and then they got moved out of there to San Rafael, and a lot of them kind of left around that time because it wasn't the sort of the same creative environment that they'd had to work in previously, and they went and just took other jobs because it was becoming sort of corporate and I think it's quite soulless was what I understood from it. So, Predaman said C, then wait, no, it's B. So yeah, you were absolutely right, but on the second try, so no point for Predaman, no point for Velopsidoodle. So far, everyone's fallen into my Skywalker Ranch trap. Sorry, guys. Dennis Bush, no point. Three-headed monkey, no point. RJ Firth, point. Got it right. Magic Neenan, no point.
Aww.
Stephen Scapegoat, no point. Nickel, no point. Dasman, no point. Baz Badger, no point. Otupsek, point.
Nice. Takes the lead, by the way.
Terravan, point.
And Terravan tied.
And Killjoy, no point.
Alright. Next question.
Sorry for the tricky question, guys.
Why was
I almost feel bad.
Why was much of the dialogue removed from Secret of Monkey Island prior to its production and release? Fear of liquidation, to reduce required floppy disks, Ron Gilbert hated a lot of the writing, or script sheets were lost? Yeah, you kind of did what I do every question on my trivias. I usually start with the trolley ones, and then when people lose all trust, then I ask the easy ones, so they get those wrong also.
Yeah, harsh.
It's
For anyone looking at this layout, by the way, and thinking, what's this weird dialer pirate thing? That you probably never played the original version of this game i.e. you played it as a pirated copy, or you've just played it emulated, because that's the copy protection wheel that came with the original Monkey Island. I can't say I ever owned it.
Timer.
Right. Okay, time is up. And the answer was?
Oh yeah. Reduce required floppy disks. Can you imagine?
I mean, it seems ridiculous. And it was literally a case of, they said, look, we're going to need 6 floppy disks if you keep this dialogue in. We only want it on 5. So they actually had to change the game just to save 1 floppy disk, which is mental. But there you go. So points are Predaman gets a point, Baz Badger gets a point, a 3-headed monkey gets a point, Dazman no point, Flopsy Doodle gets a point, Dennis Boosh gets a point, Terravan gets a point, Nikhil gets a point. Oh, this was an easy one, wasn't it? RJ doesn't get a point. Altupsec doesn't get a point. Magic 9 and doesn't get a point. Steven Scapegoat doesn't get a point. And Killjoy doesn't get a point.
I love how Magic 9 and now has 2 names every time.
Yeah, I'm flitting between the two. I can't really decide, so I just thought I'll say them both.
So Terravan takes the lead now with 4. Others trailing behind with 3 or 2 points. Next question. Before Governor Marley was conceived, who was going to be running Melee Island in Secret of Monkey Island? Governor Fat, Largo the Grand, Chuck, Dan. I really feel the Peanuts should be reading these because I don't know the names.
Well, the pronunciation's been fine so far, so I wouldn't worry. They're not difficult things to read.
Not for an English-speaking person, I'm sure, but...
Yeah, well, you are an English-speaking person, just not natively. Magic Neenan Ninen, when you've done your answer, put phonetically on the chat how you say your handle, and then I can just say it once. Okay, timer has gone.
Yep.
So, let's have a look. The answer was...
Governor Fat. Is that his last name?
He is quite fat, so I can't remember if it's actually his name or if he was just... Yeah, I think it must be his name. These days, he'd probably have to be called, like, Governor Big Bones or something like that. Right, okay, so Predaman, no point. Flopsy Doodle, no point. Dennis Boosh, point. 3-headed monkey, point. Steven Scapegoat, no
sorry,
point.
can you go through those again? Because I was reading the chat, and they said right. it's spelled P-H-A-T-T.
Actually, yeah, that probably is right.
And people are saying they didn't pick that answer because it was wrong on the wheel.
Oh, because of how it was spelt. Yeah, that's fair enough. Oh no. So, yeah, it should be Fat as in Fat Island, shouldn't it? Although, actually, I don't know. Yeah, it was meant to be that one, yeah. Okay. I think I'm just going to have to discount that one, because some people will have got it wrong because of what they saw as an intentional misdirect. Wasted question. Okay, we're not going to count that question. Let's move swiftly on and pretend
Magic 9 and say that's why I didn't pick. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna scratch that one out because it'd be harsh to judge it. I think, given that cock up.
Yeah, but yeah, I feel you, Dennis. Getting it right and then not getting a point for it sucks too.
Oh yeah.
But I think this is the more fair way to go with this one.
Yeah,
let's go on to the next one. So in Secret of Monkey Island, why is part of Guybrush red? The map screen. Would that be on with a capital letter? Guybrush? Is that a name? To make this.
I still can't.
Make the sprite easier to pick out, it's a remnant of earlier Guybrush character design to make the sprite look less boring. Yeah, it's referring to Guybrush.
It is, yeah. Yeah, there should be a capital G in the question. For Guybrush.
Yeah, there's no D option here, so your odds just improved.
Yeah, the question's too long, show D. Yeah, I just didn't put a D in. Partly because I had to think of another answer.
Does the chat want the D?
Three-headed monkey saying he'd give it to anyone that answered Pat or A. Well, yeah, we're not doing that.
Alright, timer has run out.
Yeah, time has run out. So the answer was...
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to show it. It's a remnant of an earlier Guybrush character design.
There you go. There is the earlier
I think that's
Guybrush
like
character design. So he had this sort of, I don't know what it was. What's the word? Sort of scarf, belt
thingy
type thing that was swaying behind him when he walked. But they got rid of that, but they didn't update the other sprite. So let's go do the points.
It's kind of piece of elastic fabric that you wrap around your waist.
Yeah, I kind of did know what it was called, and I've
You see that on old films with some of the pirates and
yeah. When I was writing these questions, I didn't know what it was called at that point. Maybe I'll remember. Maybe it'll come to me. Anyway, points. Nothing for Stephen Scapegoat. Nothing for Flopsy Doodle. RJ gets a point. Nothing for Predaman. Nikhil gets a point. Nothing for Three-Headed Monkey. Nothing for Dennis Bush. Magic Ninin, no point. Terravan, no point. Otupsek, no point. Baz Badger does get a point. Killjoy, no point. That's everyone.
Alright. Let's go on to the next one. I think this is second to last. Which of these locations was cut from Monkey Island 2 early in development? Voodoo's Bellroom in the Chuck's Fortress, Cocktail Bar at the Booty Island Mansion, Stan's Beach Shack on Dinky Island, Murray's Tomb at Scap Island Cemetery. Cemetery.
Magic 9 isn't actually sure how they pronounce their own name, so I think that means I've got very little chance. If you start that time again.
Keith. You pronounce it like Keith.
Keith.
Yeah, the timer has run out on my screen, at least.
Okay. So the answer was...
Voodoo's Bellroom in LeChuck's Fortress.
Yeah. And that's some of the scanned artwork before it was sort of coloured and touched up, which they obviously ultimately didn't bother doing because it didn't get taken forward, but I think it's quite cool to see it like that.
Mm.
Okay, I'll add the points up. So, yeah, what was the answer? It was A. Okay. So, nothing for Flopsy Doodle. Nothing for Stephen Scapegoat. Nothing for Dazman. It's pleasing to see these because I had to make up the others and I didn't know how convincing they sounded. So, obviously convincing enough.
Yeah.
RJ gets a point. Predaman gets a point. Three-Headed Monkey gets a point. Terravan gets a point. Magic Neenan doesn't get a point. Dennis Bush said E, no effing clue. Otupsek does get a point. Baz Badger gets a point. Killjoy, no point. Nikhil, no point.
Alright, we have one question left, and Baz Badger and Terravan are tied at 5. With Otupsek and Three-Headed Monkey with 4, just behind.
Okay.
Last question. We could have 4 people winning this category. Concept of LeChuck
Yeah.
was influenced by characters in which 1988 novel? Pirate's Promise, Pirate Ghosts of the American Coast, On Stranger Tides, or The Iron Pirate? 20 seconds. This round taught me that I know nothing about Monkey Island. Well, yeah, the behind the scenes stuff is always like stuff you have to specifically go out and find out, read about. You're not gonna usually stumble on it, so.
No. The thing that Guybrush was wearing around his waist in the previous question, the red thing that was, it's a sash. It's a red sash.
Alright.
There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Okay.
Yep.
Time is up.
Let's
And
see.
the answer was...
On Stranger Tides.
Yeah. The other answers are also books from the same year. I googled pirate books 1998, and those are all ones that came up. So, Predaman gets a point. Flopsy Doodle gets a point. Three-Headed Monkey gets a point.
Oof.
Stephen Scapegoat gets a point. Terravan gets a point.
Oh.
Dasman does not get a point. RJ does not get a point. Baz Badger does get a point.
Oof.
Nickel doesn't get a point. Dennis Bush doesn't get a point. Magic Neenan doesn't get a point. Artoopsek doesn't get a point. And nor does Killjoy.
Alright.
That rounds out the round, as it were.
Yeah, it does. And that means that we have a yet another tied round.
So let's see who has tied that one.
There. So it's the usual suspects, Bass Badger and Terravan.
Oh yeah.
6.
Okay, so it's starting to separate out a bit now. I mean, Flopsy Doodle's still in there with a round win, and we've still got another, I want to say, 2 rounds to play, or
3.
3 more rounds to play. So
Flopsy Doodle, good
Anyone-
win.
anyone can still take it to a tie break. Anyone who hasn't even started playing yet. But yeah, it's still open.
Do you want to take a
Please
break?
do join in if you want to. Yeah, I'm good to take a break for a couple of minutes if you want to do that.
Yeah. So let's take a little breather. I do want to remind you about this tournament we have coming up. It's next week on Friday. It's a 2-player team medley tournament. Everybody is invited, so if you want to take part, just sign up. I'm gonna post a link here. You don't have to have a partner. We can pair up people who sign up solo. So if you just want to play, you can just
get your name down. It's on the 16th, like it says on the screen there, and it'll be 7 p.m. UK time. So if you can make it then yeah, get your name down and come and join us. We'll be playing all 3 of those games, but over the rounds. So the first round will be cold-blooded murder. If you progress from that round, you'll play Super Tennis Champs. If you progress from that round, you'll play Moonstone in the final. So it should be good fun. Get to see a few different games, and if you don't want to play, do come and watch us. Still, we'll be streaming it here live.
Yeah, for sure. And we are also having the Sensible Soccer Tournament on January, and that sign-up form is also open. So if you want to play in that one, that will be a solo tournament. You can sign up for that one at the same place.
Yeah, that one is filling fast. It will be a surprise to nobody that that's one of the most popular tournament games we run. So yeah, get your name down quick if you do want to play that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we'll see you in a minute.
Yep. And really, if you haven't ever used AmigaLive before, it's a good time to start. The first game, Cold-Blooded Murder, is rather frantic and chaotic, and really, you can do well in that game just with your first try. And having a teammate to play with, it's not all on you, so it's not that much pressure. You win together and you lose together. So if you have
or you blame the other person if you lose,
yeah,
which is always good.
So if you're familiar with AmigaLive and you have a friend that's not yet familiar, this would be a good opportunity to try to get him to play with you.
I've got a request from Flopsy Doodle to recount their answers from round 2 because they think they got all of them. I'm really sorry, but I can't do that because at the end of each round, in order to keep on top of the tabs that are coming in, I'm not directly in Demi's whispers. Oh, can you see them?
Need to open the right. Where is Flopsy Doodle? There it is.
There we go. Demi can do it. That's good. I haven't got the same access that Demi has.
So when does the round 2 start? What was the first? Drowning. Okay. So
yeah.
Drowning. Kate Capsize. Illegally picking flowers. Philosophy. Lemon. Fester, Shinetop, Sheriff, that's right. Near Croc, that's right. Meat Hook, Otis, Carla, that's right. These Squiggles, that's right. Troll at the Bridge is right.
10. I don't now know how many we awarded. I guess not 10. You can't check that, can you, Demi? Can't you overwriting stuff as you go along?
Yeah, I'm overwriting. Yeah, but is that a less than 10? But is that the category 1? Then the points don't really matter. But if it was a category you lost.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? We don't know now.
Well, I can count the other 2 guys, Bass Badger and Terror Van.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Drowning, Kate Capsize, Bass Badger, Flowers, Lemon, Fester, Shinetop, Near Croc, Carla, Meat Hook, Otis, Cheese Quickly, Troll. That's 9 for Bass.
What was missed there? Never mind. If it was only 9, then it's only 9.
Maybe didn't answer one of them?
Well, I guess not.
Yeah, I count 9. And then
okay.
Tervan had...
Oh yeah, Philosophy, Baz Badger says here.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, Tervan also had 9, I think.
Okay, so in
no,
that case,
8. So that means the Bass Badger had 1 win less, or
well, as long as that sounds like that's the round that Flopsy Doodle won then.
Yeah.
But oh wait, but had 9, and who else had 9? Nobody.
Bass Badger had 9.
Baz Badger. Okay, so in that case, Baz Badger should have 1 less then, should he?
Yeah, that's how I'm...
And Flopsy Doodle should still have the 1.
Yeah, that's how I'm reading it.
Okay. Sorry, Baz. It looks like we've got to demote one of your points because that round was won outright by Flopsy Doodle then, and not tied with you. Any objections, Baz, or anyone else, for any reason? Tell us in the chat and we will think about it. But yeah, Flopsy Doodle's spot on. They did get all of them right in that round. Well, Baz Badger is still in with a damn good shout, I would say. 3 rounds left, you're still doing well. Stephen Scapegoat's objecting. Yeah. Without any reasonable grounds to object, we're just going to ignore you, Stephen.
Is everybody here? Can we go to the next?
I think we should move on, yeah, because it's getting on a bit.
Yep.
that's actually a pretty good reason, Stephen. I'm minded to take it into account.
All right. So this category will have points at the map that you will have to recognize. I'm gonna start the timer. 30 seconds.
And it's what that point is described as in the game when you hover your mouse over it. So obviously it's the red crosshair, which is pointing out the location that we want to know the name of. Teravan, don't worry, that conversation was about us sorting the scores out a bit, and the long and short of it is that Baz Badger has, after a recount, has lost one of their round wins.
Yep. So, timer has run out.
Okay. So, and the answer for this one was?
Check it. Is small structure.
Yeah. Now, the problem I've got here is that this changes a bit further along. So it starts off a small structure until you've been to it, and then changes to something else. The problem I've got is that I'm not sure if it's gatehouse or guardhouse. So if people have said either of those, I'm going to give a point. I could have gone back through and played the game and got back to this point to check it, but I couldn't. When I was watching people do a walkthrough, I couldn't see it being highlighted again, so I couldn't find out. So bit of a cop out on my part, but there you go.
Also, thank you for the raid, Fluffy Quack. We are doing a Monkey Island trivia. Everybody can still participate, and I will just ask you not spoil the answer on the main chat, but instead give me a whisper.
Yeah. Demi's put the link up there to give him a whisper. So, okay, Demi, I'll just rattle through who's got the answer and who hasn't here. So, Flopsy Doodle doesn't get a point, but Kiosk. RJ Firth said Gatehouse. I'm giving a point because it could be Gatehouse. No, Dennis Boo said Guardhouse. I'm giving a point because it could be Guardhouse. Stephen Scapegoat Bridge to Hope. No. Teravan Gatehouse. Yep. Fediman entrance booth to Governor Marley's mansion. That's not the name, so you can't have a point for that. Three-headed monkey guest at clearing. No, sorry. Nikhil outpost cabin. No, sorry. That's a description of it, but it's not what it is. Baz Badger mansion. No, that's not the mansion at this point. So that's it.
Okay. We
Let's go to the next one.
Next one. We have crosshair on the top left.
There we go. So what is that location described as when you hover your mouse over it?
Yeah, it changes, but not to what you said, Nikhil. I understood.
Yeah, that's right. You're absolutely right, Nikhil. It does change.
Timer has run out.
Okay.
The answer?
So let's go through these pretty quick. Yep.
This one is
yeah. So yep. Baz Badger point. Fredman point. RJ Firth Governor's Mansion. It just comes up as mansion. So no point. Teravan Governor's Mansion. No point.
Are you sure it's not the governor's?
Oh, don't do this to me, Debbie. I was sure, and now you're saying that, I don't know. You're killing me, Debbie. I'll tell you what, when the next one's running, I'll watch a walkthrough and correct it and check it. So, okay. Can you make a note then, Debbie? So we've got Baz Badger with a point for mansion.
I don't
We've
have.
got Fediman with a point for mansion. We've got RJ with a point for Governor's Mansion. We're just going to give points for both because it's the only way to do it now.
Who else said governor? RJ Firth.
You put that seed of doubt in my mind, so we're just going to give points for both. So Teravan, Governor's Mansion. Flopsy Doodle, Governor's Mansion. Dasman Mansion. Stephen Scapegoat Mansion. Magic Ninin, no point. Dennis Bush, mansion, point. Nikhil, mansion, point. Three-headed monkey, governor's mansion, point. Did you get all those?
Yep. Got it.
Right. That is it.
Next one. That's middle, top middle. Stevens answered mansion in game with the name. Well, we did give you a point for it. Oh yeah, the timer isn't running, so
Better do that then.
I'm gonna give you 10 seconds now. There we go. Timer has run out. Tally up the answers. After showing the correct answer, which is a big tree.
Yeah, it is. So, let me have a look. Fredderman, point. Flopsy Doodle, point. Terravan, point. Dennis Bush, no point. Went with tree and then treehouse. RJ Firth, no point. Three-headed monkey just went with tree, no point. Nickel just went with tree, no point. Stephen Scapegoat went with graveyard, no point. Dasman goes with goats holiday home. Sorry, it's not a goats holiday home, no. So no points there either. That's it.
All right.
Not many people went for that one.
Yep. Next one.
I thought that was maybe an easier one, but I guess not.
Bottom middle. Center bottom. Bottom center.
Bottom centre's the I think it's called a sphincter. Right, I've just checked the walkthrough, and it is mansion for the mansion. It's not a governor's mansion, but we've given those points. I'm not going to pull them back now.
But who lives there? Does it
The
belong
governor
to-
does live there,
Yeah. So
but yeah,
yeah, timer has run out. Let's see the answer
Yep,
here.
done.
This one is the cliff.
What would you call a man with a seagull on his head? Cliff. Right, Flopsy Doodle, point. Terravan, point. RJ, point. Dennis Bush, point. Baz Badger, point. Nikhil, point. Three-headed monkey, point. Dasman, no point. Fredderman, no point.
Okay. This
There
is
we go.
proving to be more difficult than I expected.
Yeah, well, it's because you kind of get used to clicking on places and you know what you think they are, but you maybe not really paying attention to what they're actually specifically called.
Yeah. Right. On to the
Next one.
There still are any. Right. Well, you can see the red target there. On the bottom.
Yeah, Terravan, that cloud does look a little bit like some shifty eyes, doesn't it? I've obviously not, maybe I subconsciously photoshopped it to look like that when I was generating that island.
Three, two, one. Timer's a little bit of a wait for the delay.
Yep. Okay,
You're
so
on.
we'll cut off there. So,
Red's
answer is?
ship.
yeah, we only got 7 answers into this one. So, Flopsy Doodle, point. Dennis Bush, point. Three-headed monkey, point. Stephen Scapegoat, captain ship, no, sorry. RJ, dread ship, yep, point. Terravan says Captain Dread, but not Dread ship. I think that's, I'm not sure that's close enough. Sorry. Fredderman, Captain Dread ship, point. Dasman, no. Guybrush's ship, no. And Nichols, first answer, dude's ship. The next answer, duck. Yes, it's dread. The next answer, fuck.
Is that a point or not?
No, it's not. I don't know if that was just how it auto-corrected for him, maybe. But yeah, unlucky. Okay.
That was it?
That was it. Very few.
Yeah.
Right.
Next
Is
one?
that the last one? There's another one, isn't there?
There is at least one more, apparently.
Hmm.
There are a lot of players
Yeah.
who are constantly like almost there, like RJ Firth and Prediman. RJ Firth now in a tight lead spot,
Oh,
so might end up with a
take
win.
it.
Yeah.
I think this is the toughest one in this round. If you get this one right, then you are a Monkey Island genius in my book. Oh, that counts for much, of course.
Timer is running out on my
Yep, and it's
stream
gone
now.
here
Yep.
too. Okay, so that's the cut-off. So,
See,
answer is,
Bill de la Booty.
there you go. You're good at accents, Demi, when you're not trying to do Robocop. Okay, so, RJ, Bill de la Booty, point. Flopsy Doodle, point. Dennis Booge, no point, just went with Village. Magic Ninnon, Village, no point. Baz Badger, point. Three-Headed Monkey, no point. Predaman, no point. Dasman, no point. Stephen Scapegoat, Love Shack by the Sea.
You wish.
Don't remember there being a Love Shack there, so probably no point. And Nikhil, just went with Village as well, so no point there either.
I'm just gonna check if we had any more. No, that was it. That was the last one. Gonna
Okay,
tally up the score.
there'll be low scores for that round. I think in general there was not a lot of right
There
answers.
were
for
also
anything past the
very
first
few
two.
questions.
That's true.
So, scores look like this.
Yeah, Nikhil, yeah, why in French? I don't see why either. Yeah, maybe they thought it looked fancy or just looked a bit French. Oh, so who took that round? Oh, another tie. Flopsy
Yeah.
Doodle and RJ. So, well, it's still pretty tight then. So RJ takes his first category win.
Yep.
Flopsy Doodle is there with 2, as is Baz Badger, and Teravan's holding on to the lead with 3. It's tight. Well done, Debbie. You did not jump in on that at all.
Mhm. I was holding my tongue. Biting my
Yes,
tongue. How do you
remarkable.
say it?
You're just saving that for the game tournament, I'd say.
Yeah, it's a different breed.
Different class of stream. Okay. Yeah, well, let's go on to the next round.
Same score as Killjoy. Magic 9 is peaking. if you didn't know, Killjoy usually dominates the regular monthly previews we have about just all Amiga games, mostly the ones that have been played on AmigaLive. But apparently Monkey Island isn't his strong suit, so it's making things interesting now.
Yeah, it's close. It's nice. We had a bit of a runaway last time, which was kind of fun to see someone who was really good at it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's nice when it's close and makes it a bit more exciting.
True.
Okay, next round.
Here we go. So, this round will be results.
Yeah.
And we will be playing a clip of the sword fight. You have to know the correct answer to the specific insult that's given.
Dennis Boosh, you might be disappointed here.
How's that?
So, yeah, Dennis Boosh is asking, saying, I hope it's multiple choice. It's not multiple choice. You've just got to know the correct retort to the insult. So, yeah, not easy. unless you've played it to death, because this is kind of one of the best remembered bits of the games. So I think people might do pretty well with this generally.
Right.
Okay, let's go. Terravan seems quite pleased about this round.
30 seconds.
So this'll pause, and you'll be off. Yeah, Dennis, we like to start easy. Build confidence before crushing people's morale. Jeez, if anyone gets this wrong, I don't know why they're here. Maybe to learn. They might be here to learn. See if this is a game they might enjoy doing.
Yeah, timer has run out, so I'm gonna show the answer.
Play the answer.
Oh, I didn't play the video though.
Oh no. Why not? That's interesting, Demi. What's going to happen when you try and play the next one? Is it just going to play the answer instead? Okay, well, Demi's got to sort that out. I will go through the answers in the meantime. Nickel's answer's just dropped in now. Oh, I think Nickel did think this was multiple choice because he's put A. That's just revealing the answer, Nickel. So yeah, so we can't count that. So, are you ready to take scores, Demi? Or are you trying to sort out the video thing?
I can take the scores and then check this out, but I'm not sure what has happened here.
Uh-oh. Okay, so Terravan is got it right, so point for Terravan.
Yep.
Oh, you can see the answer on the screen. It's how appropriate you fight like a cow. So yeah, Terravan got that point. Predaman, point. Dennis Bush, point. Flopsy Doodle, point. Three-headed monkey, point. Baz Badger, point. Dasman, point.
Yep.
RJ, point. Stephen Scapegoat, no point. And Nickel. Oh yeah, Nickel says he had a black screen, but he was hearing us. It was weird. Don't know what's happened there, Nickel. Sorry.
Well, we had a black screen in the beginning, but started. Yeah.
Yeah, it should have run into the video. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's that one. We're gonna try the next one and see what.
So did Nickel get a point or not?
You did not know.
Right. Let me see what's happening here. Because we did test it out and it played nicely.
Yeah.
Look it.
Bear with us a second, folks, whilst we look into the technical difficulties.
Doing that again.
So this is one we've just had, of course.
Yeah.
And then if you hit the next one, does it not run to play the answer?
I will probably play the next. I have to.
Well, the next video might be the answer, might it? Or was it just one that you paused halfway through?
It's marked as a question. I think that's how this is built. When we give out the answers and then play the next bit plays. Because I don't think we have like 8 videos.
Well, that's fine. We'll just go with that. So there's your next one. So 30 seconds on the clock. And answers, off you go. A three-headed monkey, yeah, that was for the last one. That's why the answer was already there. So this one's decidedly harder than the first one was.
Hmm. And you don't necessarily get all the clues when you're playing the game. You don't even have to get all of them, if I remember correctly.
I think at some point you do need to know every response, but ultimately
You might get lucky with that.
Fighting the sword master, you don't. Well, yeah, you could get lucky, but you've got to have learnt the responses by the time you play the sword master, because the answers that you give to the questions here when you fight the sword master.
Yeah, but I think he doesn't go through all of the questions.
No, that's true. Okay, time's up.
Yep. So let's hear this answer. Why did you want to borrow one?
So, okay, let's go through who got that right. So, Flopsy Doodle gets a point.
Yep.
Nikhil gets a point. Fredman gets a point. Three-Headed Monkey gets a point. Dasman doesn't get a point. Baz Badger does get a point. Teravan does get a point. Steven Scapegoat doesn't get a point. And RJ does get a point. That's it.
Alright. Cool. On to the next one. Make me want to puke! What is the correct answer to this one?
That's reassuring, Demi. I thought you were just addressing me for a minute there.
Yeah, the game does make it easier with it being multiple choice, but it doesn't give you the right choice if you haven't kind of unlocked it.
If you haven't learned it, yeah. That's true.
Right. 5 seconds
Okay.
still.
2, 1, 0.
Yeah.
Okay, so answer is
Answer is, you make me think somebody already did. Badumtsh.
Magic Neenan, no point. Flopsy Doodle, point. Three-Headed Monkey, point. RJ, point. Teravan, point. Steven Scapegoat, no point. Baz Badger, point. Nikhil, point.
That's it.
That is it.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Crossing thoughts. My name is feared in every dirty corner of this island. How does one respond to that? Well, you could respond in many ways, but what's the correct way?
Yeah,
How
you
do
can just say, fuck off, you twat.
How do you turn that around? My stream is
in.
going 5 seconds still.
Yeah. And we are out. So there we go. Right. So
You got that job as a janitor after all.
And Teravan gets a point. Flopsy Doodle gets a point. Baz Badger gets a point. Dennis Boosh has gone with something cleaning lady / janitor. So on the right lines, but no point. Three-Headed Monkey, point. Nikhil, no point. Magic Neenan, no point. Fredman was nearly there, so it said, "Are you the janitor?" But no point. And Steven Scapegoat, no point.
Okay.
Moving on.
I'm not going to take your insolence sitting down.
Doesn't feel like one. That does feel like one you did need to do with a British accent. So well done there.
Was that a British accent?
Well, not a good one, no, but it was one.
Well, I wasn't trying to do one.
Your random voices just turn into things you weren't intending, don't they?
You will know when I
seem to
tried
remember
to
that
do
last
a British
year
accent.
I read these out last year, didn't I? But in a pirate voice, if I remember rightly.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's keep doing that then.
Well, terrific. Hopefully there's not many left, because my voice will not hold up to that.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Gone.
Yep. Yeah, RJ, you're right. These are the toughest ones, yeah. Ones that the sword fighter ones. Sword master ones, rather. Right. Three-headed monkey. I hope don't get banned by Twitch for these DMs. I think it should be alright. Okay, answers. So, oh, sorry, have you put the answer up, Demi?
Oh, I have not.
Okay, let's do that then.
They're gonna do that as well?
Well, I'll wait till we get to the next question before I
Okay.
start doing my pirate voice. So your hemorrhoids are flaring up again, eh? So Predaman gets a point. Terravan gets a point. Magic Nina doesn't get a point. Flopsydoodle, your hemorrhoids are flaring up again. Point. Three-headed monkey, point. Dennis Boosh, no point. Baz Badger gets a point. Nikhil gets a point. RJ gets a point. Stephen Scapegoat doesn't get a point. He just said, oh, I've got the chair. Okay, let's have the next one.
Okay.
In some ways, it's good that we don't have more people playing, because I would spend like 15 minutes reading out the points to Demi.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, wait, I can't see it yet. I've got to wait for it to appear on stream. Okay. Arr, now I know what filth and stupidity really are.
Arr.
There you go. Pretty good, isn't it? Eh? I think I'd have made a good pirate.
Have you practiced that?
Can you tell?
Well, that's why I asked.
No, I haven't. Although my voice is a bit more raspy with this bad throat, so maybe it makes me a bit more piratey.
All right.
5 seconds left.
3, 2, 1, and it's gone. So I'm gonna reveal
Okay.
the answer, which is I'm
Nikhil
glad to
just
hear you
jumped in at the
attended
end.
your family reunion.
So Flopsydoodle gets a point. Three-headed monkey gets a point. Oh, Magic Nina took a punt and actually said, was along the right lines. With glad you enjoy the mirror I gave you, but yeah, sorry, it's not right.
Good one.
RJ, point. Terravan, no point. Predaman, also went down the mirror line, so no point there. Baz Badger gets a point. Stephen Scapegoat's answer was, need to play this part again, lol. Nikhil gets a point. Dennis Boosh gets a point.
Yeah, this is especially hard for Nikhil because he would have played this in French. So
Yeah,
I'm not-
for Nikhil to be getting more than 1 point around is quite impressive, really.
yeah.
But I guess he's seen it and played it a fair bit in English since perhaps originally playing it. But nevertheless, not so easy if it's not a game you've played in this English language release very much. Okay.
Dennis says we should remove his point.
Oh, what see, Dennis is not a pirate. A pirate would never have fessed up to that. Good work, Dennis. We'll take your point off. Thanks for fessing up to that. Okay, next question. Right, ready for my pirate voice again? I got this scar on my face during a mighty struggle. Spot on. I've nailed it again every time. I don't know how I'm doing it.
Everyone that has played the game are cheating. That's not fair. This Magic Nine.
Yeah, it is an unfair disadvantage, isn't it? If you've played the game. Sorry, an unfair advantage rather if you played the game.
Yeah, I mean, if a Twitch mod would be looking through these, like how much abuse I'm getting during this stream on my DMs. Didn't happen last year, so I think we're safe.
I mean, to be honest, these are less offensive than the messages Demi receives most days.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
You know, I wouldn't worry too much.
So,
Okay,
the answer to this one is, I hope now you've learned to stop picking your nose.
So, answers. Terravan gets a point. Flopsy-doodle gets a point. Three-headed monkey gets a point. Magic Neenan doesn't get a point, but says zipper accident, ? Dennis Boosh does get a point.
Does or doesn't?
Does, yeah. Stephen Scapegoat doesn't. Point for Baz Badger. Federman, trouble with your razor again, something. No point there, sorry. And Nickel does get a point.
Nice.
And that's everyone.
Alright, it's time for the, I think, last one. Please.
Okay.
Go.
Right, last chance for my pirate voice.
Mm-hmm.
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
You're really trying to get in those R's.
Do my best. I'll be honest, that one was more farmer than pirate.
Farmer.
Farmer.
Dork. Three-headed monkey is confident that he got max points.
Okay. Well,
Got every single one right so far, but so has Flopsy Doodle. So.
Ooh. So this question will tell us what happens. Okay, time's up, and the answer was.
Answer was. You must have thought everything you know.
Yeah. Baz Badger's querying whether he hasn't got them all right. I think Baz dropped one, but Demi might have to check that in a second. Let's do these answers first. So, Fredderman gets a point. Terravan gets a point. Flopsy Doodle gets a point. Three-headed monkey gets a point. Dennis Bush gets a point. Stephen Scapegoat does not get a point. He just said insert answer here. Baz Badger gets a point. Magic Neenan. Did he run away? Indeed, a smart dog. Nikhil gets a point. RJ gets a point, I think. It was, yeah, near enough. And that's it. So, if you tallied those, Demi, we just need to go back and check if Baz Badger has dropped any.
Oh, alright. So, he first was right. Second was, why did you want to borrow one?
Yeah, that's the boat. That was right.
You make me think that someone already did. That's right. So you got the job as a janitor after all. That's right. So your hemorrhoids are flaring up again. That's right. Glad to hear that you attended your family reunion. That's right. I hope you now learned to stop picking your nose. That's right.
Yep.
And this last one was also right. And I count 8.
Okay, so everyone should have 8 then.
Everybody,
right.
every single one.
Everyone who played that round should have 8. Flopsy Doodle and presumably Three-Headed Monkey have got 8 as well. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. Let's see.
Let you tally up.
And scores.
I'm waiting until I can see them. There we go. Oh yeah, 3-way tie. Ooh! So now we've got one round to play, and we've got Baz Badger, Flopsy Doodle, and Terravan, all vying for the prize, and of course the prestige of winning. Okay. The last round is this one.
Yeah, I'm just wondering that if we do the tiebreaker round.
Yeah.
And two people answer the same answer at the same time, you might have to send out two prizes. If that happens.
It's so unlikely.
It is. I do have a timestamp on
Let's
my...
hope we don't get to the tiebreaker. Because it's not the way I really want to determine the winner of this overall. I'd rather someone just did it on merit and got the questions right. But we'll see.
Yeah. So it's the last round.
Yep, last round. So RJ and Three-Headed Monkey, you can't win overall now, but well done for winning a round at all, and this is good going.
For sure. All right. So we are doing sea shanties, which means we're doing music. And you need to recognize the music. How much time are we giving people?
I don't know how long the clips we've got are, but do we do 30 seconds or is that not enough?
Well, we could do the duration of the song, or I could let it loop. I think 30 seconds should be quite enough, maybe. Well, you actually have to listen to the song for a bit, though. So,
do you want to do a minute for each?
Yeah, a minute sounds fair.
Okay, let's do that. Okay. So, yeah, what you're trying to do here is name either the...
Yeah, this is not the song yet. I will put up the question when we get there. But...
Yeah, so... And the question, well, can you put the question up actually, Dem, because I can't remember the exact wording that we've gone with. So effectively, you're trying to identify the piece of music and say which character, location, or event it's associated with.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I did remember the wording pretty much exactly. Okay.
So, if everybody is ready, I'm gonna play a song from here. And you have 1 minute to recognize it and answer that question there. Again, we are answering with the Twitch whispers, my private chat, so that the answer isn't spoiled on the main chat. Good luck to everybody.
Yeah, good luck, guys, and I'll try not to talk over the music too much.
All right, let's go. And do tell if you can't hear the music.
A minute already feels too long.
Yeah, it does. The people started answering around 30 seconds. 45 maybe?
Yeah.
Alright. Gonna put it lower.
Okay,
volume.
there we go. So, that's the end. No more answers to that one. And the answer was?
Answer was ghost ship.
There we go. So, got a few answers. So, Stephen Scapegoat, no point. Fredderman, no point. Flopsy Doodle, point. Three-Headed Monkey, no point. Baz Badger, point. Terravan, point. Dennis Boosh, point. Magic Neenan, no point. So if you got that, I don't think that was easy.
Yeah, the song ones are usually pretty hard. You can tell that. Yeah, I know this song, I've heard it, but to actually place it.
Yeah, in almost every case, I would be able to say, yeah, that's from Monkey Island.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's it. That's all I would be able to do.
Exactly.
Okay, let's have another one.
All right. So I'll pause this one so there's a break. So Next song coming up. Yeah, there we go. That's that, and I'm gonna reveal the answer here, which is Jojo the monkey. Apparently, it's this screen here.
It is. That's exactly right. So let's go through who got that right. Stephen Scapegoat, no point. Flopsydoodle gets a point. RJ gets a point. Frediman doesn't get a point. Teravan does get a point. Dennis Boosh, no point. Three-headed monkey, no point.
Has anybody gotten a point?
Magic Neenan does get a point.
I was spacing out there.
Sorry, Danny. What'd you say?
Who else got points before Magic 9? And was there anybody?
Yeah, quite a few.
Because I was just focusing on Bass Badger because his answer was very, very late, and I was kind of just looking at if that was actually, you know,
in time.
Yeah. I'm gonna check what you.
Okay.
The other answers here.
Okay. Well, let's go back to the start. So nothing for Stephen Scapegoat. Flopsydoodle does get a point.
Yep.
RJ does get a point. Teravan does get a point.
Yep.
Magic Neenan gets a point.
Yep.
Baz Badger has it right, but does he get a point? He's just said, I'll refresh.
Yeah, it was very, very late. It was cut.
So his stream was running late, but it did come in well after the answer was up for other people, so I don't think we can allow that.
Yeah.
Sorry, Baz. Okay. Next one.
I'm just gonna check that I got that right. One moment.
It came in on chatty thing I can see quite a bit later.
Yep. Let's go on to the next one. What's this one? Bring up the next. Here we go.
Hi Lasermink, just in the last round, I won't talk too much because people are trying to guess this music.
There's indeed a three-headed monkey here. Alright. Time has run out. Let's see the answer, which is Elaine's mansion.
Yeah, so let's see what we've got. Teravan, point. RJ Frith, point. Frediman, point. Dennis Boosh, point. Flopsy-doodle, point. Three-headed monkey, point. Baz Badger, point. Magic Needle in a house, way too broad. No point. And that's it.
Alright. There we go. Let's pick out the fourth song. This one. This time not specific enough. The thin line. It could be a character, location, event, or all of those.
Yeah. Time's up.
I will reveal the answer. This Monkey Island. You probably wish you could would have taken a shot with this one.
Yep. So that is obviously the island of Monkey Island, not the game of Monkey Island. So let's see what we've got. Flopsy Doodle, point. Terravan, no point. Three-headed monkey, point. Fredderman, no point. Dennis Boosh, point. So we only had, what, 5 answers on that, and only 3 were right, I think. So that was a toughie, it seems.
Yeah. There is actually
a music I remember that well.
There is actually a Monkey Island in the game.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll just move on with it then. And it's the 5th question. If I'm keeping score right.
I think so.
I think generally when I do this trivias, people struggle with the music. Hard to place them. And this game has a lot of music.
Yeah. I think it was a game that a system called iMuse was developed for, which allowed seamless transition of tracks between screens as Guybrush went from one place to another.
Can we do Final Fantasy music instead? Doubt it. So the timer has run out, and I'll reveal the answer. A Booty Island. Another island.
Yep, where everyone has got massive backsides.
Of course.
I'm not sure that's what it meant, but it'd be funny if it was. Okay. Answers. Flopsy Doodle gets a point.
Going strong.
RJ Firth gets a point. Terravan gets a point. Three-headed monkey doesn't get a point. Predaman, no point. Magic Nina, no point. Dennis Boosh, forgot the name of the island, but sounds like he probably knew it once, so we should probably just give him a point, right?
Yeah, right.
Sorry, no point there, Dennis. Okay, that's everyone.
That's everyone. All right.
Yeah.
So, there are 8 questions in this round. This was number 5. And it's pretty tight now. Especially when you think about it, this is the final round, and we have players that are tied. It's It's a close
yeah,
one.
but we had like what, about 60 questions,
Yeah.
something like that. That's just be tied at this point. It's pretty surprising.
So
Good.
at this point, Flopsy Doodle is leading with 5. Terravan right behind, and Bass Badger has fallen a bit behind there. Could still theoretically get a tie here, but it's not looking good.
No, it is kind of looking like it's down to Flopsy Doodle and Terravan, really. Baz Badger would need to get the next 3 right, and for Flopsy Doodle and Terravan to get the next 3 wrong.
Yeah.
Which, based on form to date, seems unlikely. But let's see. Last few questions.
Yep. We go. Number 6.
Toss a coin. There is a prize for the winner. We will reveal that at the end.
There we go.
Yeah, that one's... I'll let Demi reveal the answer, but that one you can kind of almost take a punt on to some extent because of the type of music and the way it sounds.
Yeah, it's the church.
It is. It's the church. So, let's see. Flopsy Doodle gets a point. Terravan gets a point. Baz Badger gets a point. Magic Nina, no point. Stephen Scapegoat, no point. Fredman gets a point. Three-Headed Monkey gets a point. Dennis Boosh gets a point. And RJ gets a point. And that's it.
Yeah, it's looking like that recount we did, where Baz lost a round, is really coming back and biting him.
It's a bit harsh. But I suppose it's not harsh. It's fair, isn't it?
It is fair, yeah, but
at the same time,
bad taste
for it.
about it.
Yeah, right. Okay, let's have the last 2 questions.
All right. So, number 7.
yeah, Baz. It does feel a bit cruel at the same time. Yeah, it does feel a bit cruel. We'll probably do the quiz again next year. You can have another stab at it.
All right. That's the end of that question. I'm gonna reveal the answer now. And this song was Fat Island. Spelled with PH.
Spelled the way it should be. God damn it. So I got it right in one place and got it wrong in another. That's a bad mistake. That one question could have changed the overall winner.
It could have.
Okay, right. Let's look. We've only got 6 people sending in answers on this one. Flopsy Doodle gets a point. Three-Headed Monkey gets a point. Dennis Boosh gets a point. Terravan does not get a point. RJ gets a point. Prediment doesn't get a point. So, Last question, guys and girls.
Here
Let's
we go. The
have
number
it.
8. All sprite. That's the end of that round.
Yeah, and the end of the quiz unless we've got a tie.
Yeah,
So
we'll have to
what
check
was
that.
the answer there?
The answer was Scap Island Cemetery.
Yeah. So I'm going to accept. I'm going to need to look through these. I'm going to accept just a graveyard as well because
Oh no,
I think
it's
that's
great.
fine. Okay, so let's see what we've got. So, three-headed monkey. Yep, graveyard gets a point. Dennis Boosh, no point. Stephen Scapegoat, no point. Frederman, no point. Magic Nina, no point. RJ Frith, point. Terravan, no point. Flopsy Doodle, point.
Was that it?
That is it. That's everybody.
All right, let's check the score.
It's proper close.
So, that's the final tally then.
Oh, Flopsy Doodle takes it by 2 clear points in that last round, and that, as a result, takes the whole quiz.
Yeah, congratulations.
Well done. That is some good going.
Indeed.
4 round wins out of 7.
Hmm.
I mean, I know there's a lot of ties in there, but that's pretty good. And we had a few people with round wins, so
yeah,
good effort, everyone.
Good effort indeed.
Should we run the video where we reveal the prize?
Yeah, let's do that. There it is. Obviously, we are going to have to take your measurements. Hopefully via
creepy.
Discord.
Yeah, rather than us taking them, Flopsy Doodle, yeah, please actually message us with your general
Twitch.
t-shirt size. You don't want Demi coming around and manhandling you, trust me. I've been on the receiving end of that way too many times. Yeah, if you're on Discord, then DM either me, pnutttz, or Demi on the AmigaLive channel on there, or just send Demi a whisper here on Twitch if that's easier, and we will get a t-shirt out to you. Congratulations again. Thanks everyone for playing. We've enjoyed it. Hope you guys have.
Yeah, for sure. Always nice to have people here playing and watching. And fun to run these things. Hopefully you guys are also enjoying them. And thank you so much, Dennis, for those gifts and subs. Really, we appreciate that.
Yeah, cheers.
Everything goes to upkeeping and maintaining those AmigaLive servers, so really, it's a good thing to have.
Yeah, and anyone who is now in the mood for playing Monkey Island off the back of watching this, you can do that on AmigaLive. So if you're not generally used to doing that and you just sort of watch stuff on Twitch, you can head over to AmigaLive.com. It's totally free. You can download AmigaLive from there. You can play both Monkey Island and Monkey Island 2 on there. So give it a go. Pretty easy to use. There's loads of multiplayer stuff you can play on there as well, which is kind of the point of AmigaLive, really. You can play online multiplayer Amiga games.
And if you don't have a friend to play with, you can sign up for the tournaments, or you can ask for some company in the chat when the stream is running. So
yeah,
it's always an option.
So again, well done, Flopsy Doodle. Great performance. Enjoy your t-shirt, and thanks to everyone for watching and playing.
Yeah, for sure. This is us signing up. I was retroDemiurgi, and the other guy here was pnutttz.
That was me. Bye bye.
Bye bye.